The Marvel Rivals beta recently ended, and no matter how different the game is from Overwatch, players will continue to make the comparison. So instead of trying to fight it and convince you how different these two games are, I am going to list every single Marvel Rivals character and give you their Overwatch equivalent that were at least in the beta. So let's get into it. With Bruce Banner, aka the Hulk, but who in Overwatch is like this green, girthy monster? The tiny Korean girl, Diva, and a bit of Monkey. Hulk plays like Monkey by diving the backline, and when he takes too much damage, is reduced to Bruce Banner, like Diva with her mech. Oh, and he probably has the worst ult in the game. Venom is the equivalent to Ball, if Ball was the best tank in the game. He swings in, slams, and feels almost unkillable. It's as simple as that. Magneto is literally just Sigma, except without the best part.
What is that melody?
No, not that. The feet. Magneto's got no grippers. Penny Parker doesn't have a one-to-one equivalent in Overwatch. You would think she'd be comparable to Diva because they both ride in mechs. But Penny's abilities are all based around controlling space with bots, mines, and webs. And Overwatch just doesn't have a single character like that. Doctor Strange is Reinhardt if he picked up a book and could fly and could open up portals. But besides those few small differences, it's almost a one-to-one. They both have close range attacks, they both hold barriers, and both of their ultimates are AoE stuns. The definition of, hey bro, can I copy your homework? I'll make sure to change a few things. Groot is a tank with Mei walls. If the Mei walls could grant you shields and harass your enemies, there's really nothing else to be said. Thor is pretty comparable to Doomfist, except a lot slower, and his ult is more likely to get you killed than to save you last second. Now Storm. Imagine if Lucio could fly, and instead of healing allies, could damage boost them instead. Lucio should be a DPS anyway, so I'm glad they designed Storm as such. Black Panther is what every Genji player wished Genji was like. With a dash that resets on hit of a marked target, Black Panther is a Genji player's wet dream. Iron Man is the equivalent to Pharah, except way cooler, richer, and has a hit scan laser. Same parental issues though. Spider-Man is, well, Spider-Man. There isn't a single character in Overwatch that is comparable to him. The movement, the attacks, the abilities, there really is no comparison. The only similarity is his ult, which is comparable to a Reaper ult, except with a built-in CC. Star-Lord is Tracer. If Tracer could fly, had an ability that is a mini Reaper ult, and the ultimate being the equivalent of giving an ulting soldier a jetpack while he did it. The Punisher is the perfect combination of Soldier 76, Reaper, and OG Bastion, with an ultimate that legitimately deletes people, so his kit really fits his character. Hela is just Cassidy, with better range, more damage, superior movement, and arguably much hotter, depending on who you ask. Magik is another character in Marvel Rivals that doesn't really have a one-to-one example on Overwatch. The closest comparison would probably be Brigitte, just because they're both melee characters, but besides that, they couldn't be any more different. The Scarlet Witch is Moira, but actually a DPS. Moira players no longer have to roleplay being a DPS, because they actually get to be one. And on top of all of that, her ult is a Diva Bomb. Namor is just a taller, more ripped Torb. It's honestly a downgrade compared to the peak Torbjorn form, but you can only take so much inspiration from Overwatch before it becomes too much. Loki is a combination of Symmetra, if she was a support, Baptiste, but with a better lamp, and has arguably a better version of Echo's ult. So there's definitely a lot going on. Rocket Raccoon is another character that has a combination of multiple traits from different Overwatch characters. He has a res like Mercy, has the ability to dash short distances, similar to Tracer, and has a gun similar to Baptiste, with one mode firing healing, and the other dealing damage. Adam Warlock is comparable to Mercy, but the version of Mercy that lives in every Overwatch player's nightmares. The Mercy with a full team res. And that's exactly what Adam Warlock is capable of. Jeff the Landshark is just a cute little guy, and Overwatch would never be capable of creating anything as adorable as him. Ability-wise, he's also extremely unique, with probably one of the most original ultimate ideas I've seen in a while. Mantis is another one of the supports in Marvel Rivals that seems to be a combination of a few different characters. Her heals are comparable to Brigitte. She can damage boost allies like Mercy. She has a sleep like Ana, and if all of that wasn't enough, her ult is just like Lucio's. If for some reason you couldn't tell, she's probably one of the best supports in the game right now. Finally, bringing us to Luna Snow, whose abilities are extremely comparable to Zenyatta's. Snow having the ability to place snowflakes on allies that acts similarly to Zenyatta's golden orb, and her ult being almost an exact copy of Zenyatta's. The only difference being that it can also damage boost. And that is every single Marvel Rivals character and their supposed Overwatch counterpart. That was at least in the beta. Like, comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching.
I need a way to fix on my heart, but there ain't a bandage to cover these scars. Keep using my kindness, 'cause that's who you are.